Hey guys, it's ZigTotalWar and we are here with an Attila multiplayer battle. I'm playing as the Saxons, my opponent is playing as the Ostrogoths. I'm still trying to keep up with this, the new meta with Attila. It's heavily tilted towards cav use right now. If you don't have 6 units of cav, you might as well pack up and go home. I've been trying to work around it, but it hasn't worked so far. So here I am still trying to figure it out. I kind of gave in to the pressure, and you see me with 6 cav units in this game. Now my opponent is packing, I think, 6 units of Germanic horsemen, upgraded all the way to tier 3 gold, with his general, also a cav, being upgraded to tier 1 gold. So initially I was rather worried with this. I'm hoping they balance out the cav a bit, that way more strategies are applicable. Right now we have this problem where every army is identical. Moving on from that, let's just try to get on with the battle. I'm going with a 3 rank, or yeah, I think that it's late. A 3 rank infantry spread right here. In the front line, I have my more defensive units, the Hearth Guard. In the second line, I have my general, kind of at the heart of everything to kind of spread morale out evenly. Supported by 2 shot cav, and that's going to help a lot because in these battles, there's 2 main components: the front line battle and the cav battles. Cav units tend to exist only to negate the enemy's cav. You're going to have cav fights that pretty much take both players' sets of cavalry out of the game completely. And that's kind of not that fun, but that's strategy. So anyways, this back line is going to be able to reinforce my front line with better attack power as well as missiles. So hopefully after my front line tires them out a little, I'm hoping that this back line can just annihilate them. It's not an uncommon strategy. It's one that's less used right now in the meta, but I think it's going to get a bit more popular as people see it happen because this shot cav is just too valuable not to use most of the time. Now see, right here, he's charging all of his cav up. He took out 2 units of Hearthguard almost immediately, just made them rout with that one charge. Thankfully, that's going to remove those 2 units of cav from the game for him. I'm going to take them out with my shot cav and probably some infantry help there. He's going to try to run through and take out those archers, and he's going to be successful to a point, but he's not going to get it. So at this point, I'm a little bit disgruntled. I go for a charge with my shot cav a bit early, and I'm going to regret that later. Thankfully, it's not going to affect me too badly. It's going to thin out his front line just a bit. I have 2 units of my infantry coming back to help with this cav battle down here, so that will hopefully free up my cav for later in the battle and take his out. That way he won't be charging my flanks anytime soon. Now, these horsemen, from what I understand, are, I guess, the second strongest in the game, from what I've been reading, with the top tier being the, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the Eastern Roman Empire's cav, Tagmata or something. So here I go. I'm going to charge in my front line. Again, I'm panicking, so I'm not really making my decisions on point. So you'll see my general going into the front line here, which you'll see me send him back in just a moment and send up a unit of these elite Nordic warriors instead. I'm going to move around this unit of archers to fire into the back of his cav right here. I was lucky they routed that way, otherwise I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. Over here, I'm winning this battle pretty easily, just because of this unit of elite Nordic warriors helping me out. Now, when this line battle starts, I'm going to be losing it at the start. But thanks to winning these cav battles, I'm going to be able to reinforce and take it. Now, if he had managed his cav a bit better, maybe charged and pulled out instead of letting them be stuck here fighting for the entire battle, he may have won. Now, because he didn't do that, what he's going to be forced to do is bring his general out to try and flank. And that overall is going to damage him more than it helps him, since I'm going to be able to take all that damage out on his general. So, you had 2 different focuses here with the armies. He was going more for a highly upgraded, more specialized army, where I was trying to get it a bit more spread out with more units, less upgraded. Neither's right or wrong, but there's an obvious advantage and disadvantage to both. When you upgrade more units than you bring, you risk not being able to cover all of your weaknesses. His infantry wasn't weak, but it wasn't strong enough. As you can see here, my elite Nordic warriors pretty much will handle them for the most part until units can back them up, which is all I really need them to do. That Hearthguard got knocked out pretty early. I think I have 1 or 2 units still left around here somewhere, like right here. You'll see, even though they're losing this battle, these Hearthguard are just taking a beating. Being shot at, having 4 units of infantry fight them at once. He was, for some reason, not smart enough to move them around to flank. He may have been panicking like I was earlier in the match, and that's okay. It's hard to make good decisions in the heat of the moment. Now see, his general's trying to get out here and flank and win battles, but he's going to be taking so much damage that that's going to put him in danger in just a moment. Now you can see that my units are starting to break right here, but thankfully I have a unit of elite Nordic warriors, nearly fresh, coming up to respond to that. Battle's almost over here. I'm going to finish this little skirmish right here and move over to the rest of his army and the bow back here. They've been firing on me this entire match. That hit to my morale really hurt. Thankfully, I got lucky with how he handled his cav. I really hope this meta changes. I've gotten a few replays now that I'm planning on posting, but if the meta doesn't change with the next patch, I'm not sure how long this is going to go on for. Attilla really, it's my favorite Total War in a long time campaign-wise, but the multiplayer right now is just, it's very stale. Every army is the same general build, and I would really like to see more variety. So hopefully I'm crossing my fingers for a patch, and we should be okay if that happens. CA has been generally pretty good listening to the community so far, so I'm not doubtful it'll happen, but I'm just waiting to see. So far it's a lot better than Rome 2 at launch, so I'm happy about that. Having a lot of fun with it. Hope to be posting more videos for you guys, so thanks for watching.